Hello and welcome back to Whiteboard Learning Platform. My name is Anuradha Tripathi and as usual we are going to discuss the daily current affairs sessions which is important for UPSC Civil Services exam and other competitive exam as well. So the very first news article that we will be discussing about that the recent Hurun India Rich List has been released by Hurun India, which says that now India financial capital namely Mumbai has surpassed the Beijing, which used to be the Asia Billionaire capital. Now the spot has been taken by the Mumbai. Okay, so if we explicitly see that what the ranking has been given about the wealthiest people from India, then the very first spot is occupied by Gautam Adani and the family, who is having the net worth 11.61 lakhs crore, and the second spot is occupied by the Mukesh Ambani and the family. Then the third one is Shiv Nadar and the family. Fourth one is Cyrus Poonawalla and the family. Fifth one is Dilip Shanghavi. Sixth, Kumar Mangalam Birla and family. Seventh is Gopichand Hinduja. Eighth one is Radhakrishna Damani and the family. Ninth one is Aziz Premji and the 10th spot is Neeraj Bajaj and the family. If we analyze that what is the trend, then the India has minted a new billionaire every 5 days in the last year, and that's how basically India has surpassed the Beijing. If you talk about then the where India's richest people live, then here the first spot is occupied by the Mumbai with the number 386, followed by the Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and in the last Chennai. If you talk about that, what is the methodology which is used by this list to calculate the wealth, then it is not cover only the inherited, but it is a self-made wealth of these people as well. Here, the two people I would like to mention, one is Kevalia Vohra, who is a founder of Zepto. He is the youngest entrant in this list with 3600 crores rupees wealth at just the age of 21. Another important aspect is the woman, namely Radha Vembu of Zoho. She has remained the richest self-made woman with the net worth of 47,500 crores rupees. And Bollywood and the people from the Bollywood also have entered into the list with the it mentioned about the Shah Rukh Khan with the 7,300 crores rupees as well. Now, the next news article, which is about Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji has laid the foundation stone for the India's largest deep water port. The name of the port is Vadhavan Port, and with the cost of nearly 76,222 crores of rupees, this port is going to be built near a area Dhanau town in the Palghar district of Maharashtra. What makes this port is significant? Basically, it is going to be developed as all-weather, greenfield, deep draft major port. If you talk about the characteristics features, this port is having the 9 container terminal with each 1000 meter with the four multi-purpose berth. One is the coastal berth, 4 is liquid cargo berth and ro-ro berth, and the coastal guard berth. This is important because in 2023 UPSC has explicitly asked about the port located in the India with their significant features. So the significant features of this port lies in the fact that it is the deepest, it is the largest deep water port in India. So you should know the characteristics about this. Now the next important news article about the unified payment interface. This UPI system has made a record whereby this has surpassed the world leading digital payment platform in terms of the number of transactions and the amount of the transactions which happened in the last 4 months, specifically from April 2024 to July 2024, whereby the amount nearly 81 lakhs crores rupees transactions have been done. 81 lakh crore rupees. Here basically what is UPI? UPI is a digital and real-time platform which enables the interbank transaction in a real-time manner, and with a single click two-factor authentication process. It is developed by National Payment Corporation of India. Okay. When it comes to regulation, it is regulated by RBI. If you know, then when this UPI interface was launched, in which particular year, do write in the comment sections. If we talk about that, how this has made possible, because the UPI processing the transaction per second is now 3721.1 transaction per second, which is a 58% surge ever from the previous record of 2348 transaction every second, which was registered in 2022. So this more than 58% surpass makes this UPI payment the world leading digital platform, and it is going to make India leads the world when it comes to digital transaction. Over the 40% of the payment is being made digitally, and UPI is basically used for them. So this example you can use in financial inclusion and the cashless economy topic. Now the next important news article, this is a editorial published in explained page on the Indian Express newspaper with the heading "On the Wings of Microlith Aircraft Helping the Birds Find the Lost Route." Basically, this news article talks about that if a migratory bird had forget that route that where to fly, then how it can be done. So this has been done basically, and this particular article is talking about a bird namely northern bald ibis, which is also known as Waldrapp in German language. The natural habitat of this bird was basically once upon a time till 17th of century used to be on much of the Europe, Middle East and North Africa. But by the 17th of century, because of the excessive hunting, so they were extincted from the wild and only few colonies survived in the Morocco and Syria. But now here, with the consistent effort of the conservation, their number has significantly rise from 0 to nearly 300 since 2002, which has basically changed the status of this bald ibis from critically endangered to endangered in IUCN red list. How this has been become possible? This is what this article mentioned. Here basically the biologist namely Johansen, Fritz and the Waldrapetten has basically what they have done, they have taken an idea from a film of 1996 namely A Fly Away Home, in which a protagonist pilots use a tiny airplane to show a orphaned geese their migratory path. So they have taken the idea from this film and they have used to this ultralight aircraft to lead the young bird down along the migratory routes and teaching them their forgotten migratory path eventually helps to rise in the number of the population of this bald ibis from 0 to 300 since 2002. So this is very important news article because UPSC ask the questions which is species specific, their conservative status, either it is endangered or critically endangered, what is their habitat, what are the challenges in terms of their habitat destructions and their specific characteristics features. So now we will be discussing that what is this, what is the features of this bald ibis. So here that's how this bird looks like. This bald ibis scientific name is Garonitix eremita. As we have already discussed, its conservative status has been changed from critically endangered to endangered. If you see that the distinctive features, it has a bald head. Okay, so a bald red head with somewhere some black marking, and it has a long downward beaks, long downward curved beaks along with the black plumage, which is the feather, with a some of the iridescent green sheen. So this is about the physical feature of this bird. If you talk about their diet, as it has a downward beak, so which is used for probing the ground to feed upon the insects, larva, earthworm, and other invertebrates, using their long, slender beaks to probe the ground. If you talk about their distinctions to be made in between the male and the female bird, so there is a no sexual dimorphism in this species. This is what the important aspect of their characteristics. If we talk about their habitat, so this ibises prefer open areas with the short grasses, namely such as meadows, pasture ground, or even the sports field, which is used for basically golf course. So despite their bald head, which looks like a vulture's, so they are not the scavengers. So this is something which you should remember. So this is about the today's sessions. Thank you so much.